Welcome to Sports Around the Clock. I'm your host, Andrew Manella, bringing you all the information you need this week in sports. If you missed a big game, or maybe missed that amazing play everyone's talking about, don't worry, we've got you covered. We'll be right back with highlights after a quick break.
Welcome back. This is Renee Dennis with Chalk It Up. Let's get you started with some important highlights from around the league. It was a beautiful day in Bronx as the Yankees open up against Albert Pujols and the Los Angeles Angels. In the bottom of the first, bases get loaded for Nick Swisher as he smacks a 3-run double to center field. 2 innings later, Alex Rodriguez led off bottom of the third with a massive solo home run at deep center field, expanding the lead to 4-0. Then Curtis Granderson rips a solo home run to right field to cushion the Yankees' lead 5-0. Hiroki Kuroda of the New York Yankees threw 109 pitches in the Big Apple debut, allowing 5 hits while striking out 6 and only walking 2 batters. Birthday boy Baron Davis delivers a season-high 18 points, going 7 for 9 shooting. JR scored 23 off the bench, and Carmelo Anthony and Steve Novak added 18 apiece. Knicks move into 7th place to tie Philadelphia 76ers as they lost to New Jersey Nets. In other news, first-place Rangers play Ottawa Senators in the first round of the playoffs. Captain Ryan Callahan and the Blue Shirts show their first-place talents at the Garden. New York Rangers' Henrik Lundqvist only let up 2 goals but had a solid 30 saves as the Rangers won 4-2. Let's send you to Andrew as he tells us what to watch for. Andrew?
Thanks, Renee. With NHL playoffs underway, NBA playoffs starting shortly, and the MLB season starting, we have a list of what you need to watch for, starting off with the NHL playoffs. In action tonight, the Ottawa Senators will take on the New York Rangers in Game 3 of a hard-hitting, fast-paced series that surely will not disappoint. The last time these two teams met, the final score was 2-1, with the stars of the game being Henrik Lundqvist and Ryan Callahan for the New York Rangers. Pay attention for the play of the goaltenders, Henrik Lundqvist and Craig Anderson tonight. If the Rangers are able to keep the pressure down low and get good shots from the point in the offensive zone, Anderson will need to stand on his head in order to win this game. That game will begin tonight at 7:30 p.m., and you can watch that on CNBC. Switching over to the NBA, we have a big matchup slating the Oklahoma City Thunder against the visiting Los Angeles Clippers. Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook will bring their West best record into the Staples Center, 40-15, center to face off against the exciting Blake Griffin Red Clippers. The point guard play in this game shapes up to be phenomenal, with Westbrook averaging 24.2 points per game and 5.4 assists per game against Chris Paul averaging 19.3 points per game and 9 assists per game. The key to this game will be whether or not the Clippers can stop the perimeter shooting of Kevin Durant, who averaged 27.6 points per game and 7 boards, all the while containing the play of Serge Ibaka and Kendrick Perkins. For the Thunder, on the other hand, there's a one-man show you must shut down, Blake Griffin. On the year, Griffin is averaging 20.7 points per game and 10.9 boards, which has helped lead the newly exciting Clippers to a 4 seed in the Western Conference. Make sure to tune into that at 10:30 tonight on Fox Sports Net or NBA TV. In the MLB tonight, the Minnesota Twins will be visiting the New York Yankees. Some of the best hitters in the game come to the plate tonight as Derek Jeter, Robinson Cano, Joe Mauer, and Justin Morneau face off in this heavyweight battle. On the mound tonight, Freddie Garcia faces off against Carl Pavano. In Garcia's first outing, he gave up 4 hits, 4 runs, 3 earned, while going 4.2, and looks to improve on that against the big hitting Twins lineup. On the other side of the lines, Carl Pavano gave up 5 hits, 4 runs, 4 earned, while walking 2, going 7 strong in his first start of the year. And he'll look to utilize his off-speed pitches to throw the big-time bats of the New York Yankees off. These two teams have met in the playoffs twice in the last 4 years, helping to add to the drama of this early season tilt. If you want to see some of the best bats and best pitching the AL has to offer, tune into ESPN at 7 p.m. tonight. Those are the games to watch for tonight. If you're a big sports fan, tonight is the night to sit in front of the TV and soak it all in. Now it's time for the best part of the day, top 10 plays. Take it over, Renee.
Can't make throws from third.
No. Oh.
Welcome back to Sports Around the Clock. I'm Andrew with Renee here, and now it's time for the top 10 plays. Renee?
This week we have compiled the best top 10 plays from NBA on Easter. Starting off at number 10, we have OKC's Kevin Durant on the run as the time winds down, hitting the uncomfortable runner with 0 seconds left on the clock to beat the buzzer beater and lead the Thunder to a victory over Toronto.
Unbelievable what the OKC is doing with such
Amazing.
a young team. Up next at number 9, the Spurs' Tim Duncan puts a slam down after a nice pass down low from Danny Green. Duncan just proving he can play with the young guys still and really may never want to retire.
Wow,
Unbelievable there in
good.
San Antonio.
At number 8 brings us back to OKC as James Harden crosses up the D and brings it right back, finishing with a beautiful dunk. Don't sleep on Harden. Many people say he's the 6th man of the year.
Big people off the bench. It's huge for any NBA team. Going down to South Beach for number 7 as Terrell Harris drives the lane, can't quite finish, but the king himself, LeBron James, is there for the beautiful putback over a few Pistons players who wish that never happened.
Monster. In the Big Apple for number 6, Ivan Shumpert decided he wanted to get in on the putback action going up against the Bulls. Shumpert comes out of nowhere with one-handed putback. I guess Chicago doesn't believe in boxing now.
Unfortunately not. On to number 5. I'm just going to throw this out there. Gerald Green has some of the best hops in the league as he takes the alley-oop from Darren Williams and slams down against the Cleveland Cavaliers.
At number 4, back in San Antonio, one of the best point guards in the league, Tony Parker, to the rack, gives a little shake and bake twist and puts up the ball against the Jazz, helping the ageless Spurs to another victory.
Unbelievable. They
They're
can
not
always
stopping.
win. Always win. At number 3, Chris Bosh looks to have the open basket. However, Brandon Knight had other plans as he chases down Bosh full court for the block up against the backboard. No 2 points for Chris Bosh there.
Back again at number 2, San Antonio's Derek Favors pulverizing the Spurs in the lane. You can't teach those skills, ladies and gentlemen, as he puts the slam down on the Utah Jazz.
Great number 2. However, at number 1, finally, Carmelo Anthony proves his worth in New York. With the time winding down against the Bulls, Melo comes down the court, pops, and hits a 3 to take the game into overtime. And then, in overtime, Melo comes up big, hitting a big shot to win the game. This, folks, is what they brought Carmelo to the Big Apple for, and he's proving his worth. Well, that's all this week for the top 10 plays. Come back next week. We have April's Best coming up.
Yeah, did you see that game, though?
And we're back here at Sports Around the Clock. Unfortunately, we are out of time today. However, I'll tell you what, I think you'll agree with me. Saw a lot of good sports clips today.
Definitely.
I think my favorite one was the runner from Kevin Durant. I'm a little biased, though. He is my favorite player in the
Kevin
NBA.
Durant will get MVP over LeBron James.
I hope
That
you're
is
correct.
most certain.
I hope you're correct.
That's all for today's edition of Sports Around the Clock. Thank you for tuning in to daily news and sports updates.
This show was presented by Stack TV from the television studios of St. Thomas Aquinas College in Spark Hill, New York. Tune in next time. Each day, your up-to-date sports information and highlights. This is Andrew Romanella alongside my friend and colleague, Renee Dennis, saying goodbye for today.